Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Oh my God.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now, these two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep.
So he did get back on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Willis. And a big one is here as he's taken down.
2 Reese. Hold on. But no, 2 just mean he played twice.
Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And
oh, he still ain't got to finish.
He's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And offline.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year
it was
long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has
what
a
you call
big
it?
game here. If so,
kind of thing. I mean, lemonade, some of that strawberry syrup, and crown, and a little bit of ginger.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they try to
back on order.
They found out that that ranking is real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Treating this nigga like the computer, dog.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Tucson, hate that what do you moment and shit.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. He'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible. Coverage, and it's intercepted.
Another one.
By Damone Clark, and the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football. Because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On second down, it's Pollard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Prescott looks to throw on first. This is the tight end, Njoku. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Yeah, okay.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Too fucking easy.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to flip around here to running back. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Oh, what the fuck is this play at? Now they're cheating. Damn, dog. I don't want to waste no damn time out.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh, what the fuck is this? Bruh. This fucking cheating. I know. I had to call it. Oh shit. I know. And they know when they be taking a fucking precious time to get to the fucking line of scrimmage.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Gosh, I should do it.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 12, Willis. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Brian Burns in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Get on the line and talk shit.
So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise.
That nigga again defensive player of the year. I think that play might have just solidified it.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here, but you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
And taken right at the 35.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now we'll throw here to his running back.
Get
this down to the 42-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there.
Get some of your soap off the turret. Get some of the backfield.
Get picked up in coverage easily. I think I can use the backside of the backfield because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
What the fuck?
Picked up by the USC.
That shit started glitching.
And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25.
And that's what we've seen
Oh,
from this defense
that's
all year
bullshit.
long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time.
I know it ain't probably still on your end, but on mine, that shit started like
the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Well, this throws another interception, his third of the game. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
oh, you got a hold that. And it's on me.
Stopped up at about the 41.
And it's on me.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. After one, it's 9-0. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
That's so fast.
Now Prescott. Moving left sideline, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Pollard. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Get it together. Get that touch. Don't let him rest.
Dak's going to keep it. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. Yeah, that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Oh, KC off tomorrow, I think. Kansas City, ain't it? Yeah,
the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That could have been a pick. Shouldn't blitz.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now Willis on 3rd down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Willis.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis.
Oh, don't do that to
9 yards,
man. God damn.
So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense: find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Marquise on that stop.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 38, Willis got his man, Robbie Anderson.
I don't know,
And he's
this
going to
nigga
have
to
another
go.
first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Throw left side complete
I
to
should have
Ingram.
known he was going
And
like
they
that.
work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
2nd down throw coming by Willis.
His pass caught with the 4.
This nigga knocked him in the end zone.
Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that trims the lead down to 9. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit
No,
plays.
that was my receiver. That was a sweep.
Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He'll rifle this one deep
Ooh.
right side. He fires one that's
I thought I had that one.
picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over.
I thought I had that one.
Midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw here taken in by Ingram.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
3rd down, it's Willis. Got a man.
I hate them fucking linebackers.
And he's going to have a 1st down here.
I gotta be on
also
him.
into field goal range at the 28.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the 1st half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Play action now, Prescott. There goes a deep
get that hole.
end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
That's how you throw.
A great effort there. 54 yards.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. That could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
Don't do that.
He brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Fucked up, man.
3rd and long for Prescott. Looking deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. Try. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, that should have been an interception, bro.
And that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call.
He played that wrong. He played the ball wrong.
Away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned out.
They got burned there. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I gotta get 7, man.
At the line, ready to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he gets
they probably ain't gonna get no more, but if they was, he should have had a breakout.
Talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Finding room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield and cross the
45
before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Willis now off of play action. It completes it once more to Anderson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On second down, Mostert.
Fumble that shit.
Down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Yeah, the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Here's Willis.
Good job. Dude, he was right there.
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Huh?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let me call him. You know, I just.
Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
That's caught
That's
right
a
side by
sweep,
Anderson.
bro.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10. 2nd down. Here's Willis.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Willis.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Brian Burns, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
Willis, gotta have this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today.
Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Giants are right back in this football game.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Willis now off play action. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram from 8 yards out.
And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing. Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Partner, I'd like to just stand across
what?
Because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here,
I didn't even see that.
I like the fact
I didn't
that
see
they're playing
that.
with confidence and not playing
Oh,
with
he's talking about to
fear.
the street, Rob? I didn't see it.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Prescott down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. The throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open...
Well, nah, the record already been broke, I think.
Just couldn't connect, and now we'll send them back to the
But
drawing
as
board.
long as, you know, you playing now, so they probably ain't looking at that. But any other sack, they're going to make the record basically be broken again.
50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Brian Burns in there for the 7th time in this game alone. And that ties him with the lane Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game.
Oh, shit. No sacks in a single game. I think so is.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks
Seven, I
up.
think.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who
See if I can get Burns another
Are you going to
sack.
put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great
Franklin Myers.
advantage when you're throwing the football.
But that was always pretty close, though.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a record out of their hat. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Now Willis.
And my goodness, another interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott here to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now Prescott.
Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete.
Touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz.
31 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one.
Did you play your brother yet?
Changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Look at that.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
In motion goes the tight end. Third down, it's Willis. He's got Slayton on the slant. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Let's go now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Willis now off of play action. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt.
I knew I had one more.
Staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
The patient fatty on top.
3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? A real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I want you, son. Give me another one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly.
Why are you trying this man, dog?
Another interception.
That better not be on me.
And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.
This one probably did like that coach.
Boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cowboys, they continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1 on the year.
Oh.